What's up, YouTube?
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
We get along, family. Back with another banger. I finally tried to make this little sauce, and I let my wife sample it a little bit. She liked it so far. It's not really B Loves. I didn't get to sample hers anyway, but you know this might be the next best thing. So keep a lookout for this on Amazon for $59.95. But we're gonna do our usual thing with the crab legs and the seafood boil. We're gonna, I don't know, pick each other's brains a little bit. Right? So let's dig in. So, Mrs. Long, did you ever think you'd be married in 2017?
Yeah.
You thought you'd be married that soon?
Nah, that's so. Let's say so, guys.
Did you have like what about your, I told you I'm gonna pick your brain today because you don't really like the pressure when the pressure's on.
I get frustrated, y'all.
So we're gonna see,
He played mind game with me.
this sauce is really good.
This sauce is good. You did good.
Even with the little cayenne pepper I put in there. Come on, real good. So, here's a funny story about our wedding day. I'm real good at looking like I'm keeping it together. I ain't nervous and stuff like that. But the nervous I've ever been in my life. Not because of like what I was doing, but because it was like a lot of people there. And it was a huge turnout too.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous.
We don't go to the sauce.
Yeah, you can put on up there if you want. Just slide your stuff over. That's what I'm actually about to do. So I don't have to keep dipping down. I'm about to put that joint right there. So, a real funny thing about our wedding day. So I did my little thing, walked down the aisle, she did her thing. Gets to the part where I gotta
Do a speech.
No, not the speech part, when I took the ring out.
What happened?
She put her ring up, she put my ring on my finger. I goes to put the ring on her finger. Butter her fingers, man. Dropped the ring done bounced, skipped, and jumped all over the place. So like I messed the whole zone up. But it was still banging. I've never been to a wedding before, but if I went to a wedding like that, I'd have been highly impressed. The way we put it together.
It was in a week.
And it was in a week. Right in our house. I don't know if we posted pictures online, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It was dope though.
They should put it on for the YouTube time.
Yeah, I probably put a couple pics in the end.
Man, this is good.
Yeah,
God, that's good.
Even this little crazy little sauce I made too, man.
Yeah, they're good with the sauce.
This is last minute too with this sauce. This thing came out perfect.
Everything is good.
Man, I ain't even gonna play with it.
The crab, right?
I did my thing with this too. I can't ever get to the meat in this part, man. This is
Break the thing.
driving me crazy. You know, meat in a crab leg ain't like meat on a chicken bone. You got like these little layers of scales or whatever you gotta get through.
Well, we have a break from the kids tonight, y'all.
Yeah, oh man. Just to try and vibe with each other. This is fun.
You know, you don't get those kind of breaks.
Yeah, oh my god. We still ain't even really go on a honeymoon. We want to keep it all the way 100. We really ain't even get to, because we just been,
So busy.
I don't really just, I put it out there. I don't just be dropping my kids off on anybody, man.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I don't care.
Who they are. Family,
are.
friends. We love y'all.
There ain't nobody.
And take care of your kids like you.
Nobody. And there's no disrespect to them. It's just like me. You get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody was real skeptical like that when me watching their kids, I would respect it because I just don't. And not to call people we know mutually different people when we're not around. It's just a paranoia thing with me, man. Remember, I come from a broken home. I didn't have no father around, so.
So I would say my husband is more calculated than I am.
Yeah.
Person, when
Not when it comes to these crabs, though.
He observes a lot, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. I mean, as a husband in the house, you gotta be the most calculated, because it's like the weight of the direction of the house kind of spins on, you know, your perception. So being a husband is a very big role, man. It's a very important role, man. And if you don't approach it the right way and take care of it the right way, man, it's gonna be held against you, man. You'll see it in the household. That's the craziest part about being a husband. If you're not holding down the fort like you should, it'll show. As crazy as that sounds, but it's all facts.
Because you're supposed to be the head.
It will show. You're gonna be able to see how, if you running your house like you're supposed to. I mean, I don't want to put it like running your house, but I mean that's basically what it is. If your house is in order or not.
See, we Christians, so we believe our husband should be the head of the household. Our wife and the husband should submit to each other, but they only submit when they serve God, though, together.
This thing right here.
You know, the interesting part, I think, what's the name had that saying on, I was reading the other day.
What? Who's the author?
No, it wasn't an author. It was I was reading the news article. Yeah. Fantasia made a statement that she's very submissive to her husband.
You know, a lot of people. That's the wrong thing. A bad thing, neither.
No. A lot of people criticize her, but I don't think that's good. Because
we're living according to the book.
Exactly. To find out what works for her. And
well, not for nothing, man. We got Christianity is probably the most controversial denomination, you know, in its time right now. It's sad to say, but
you gotta eat with your hands.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to scoop this special sauce.
You gotta know how to do it right.
You gotta show me that.
I can't wait to do fufu. We're gonna do fufu one day.
I don't get fufu. And it's a disrespect to the tradition if you don't swallow it. And like if you chew it, it's disrespectful.
Some people chew it. You gotta use a plantain. I don't
understand. Yeah, maybe I can get with that. Because just to be scooping something and swallowing it is like, bro, I'm not. Nah. I don't even want to try to get my reflexes used to not chewing food. That's crazy. That's like biting a sandwich and just swallowing it from the bite. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how people do it. Salute to them, but I can't do it. And the stuff they be making is good with it, but that not chewing.
I think you would try it. It would be good. When I was pregnant.
Remember we had it before at John's house. I just didn't get the fufu. I just got, the other stuff.
The soup.
Yeah,
but the other stuff, it's not good. It's just the way we eat in one hand. That's how the Africans eat. It's a tradition. So we're basically doing the same thing. But, you know.
They eat like that over there because they don't have utensils.
No, that is not true. They eat it like that because it's a tradition, just like we're doing a meatball. And they eat like that to pick up everything. They don't miss a beat.
Cleaning like they eating with utensils? So they clean the whole plate like they eating with utensils?
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. I love that food.
This sauce is so banging, man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna make it one day for you to try it. I mean, the soup, what we doing? I like the yam. Nice. It's because you got a crab. You have everything in there.
I'm saying, like, is it?
That's
different ingredients.
Different ingredients. Crawfish. This is dry crawfish they use. They use a lot of meat. And some people like the spinach. I like the spinach one. Some of them just use the red sauce. Some too like the red sauce. Some people like the peanuts. The peanut soup. I don't like that either.
Yeah. This thing is bad. I did my thing. It's done. I did my whole thing. But yeah, what did I just ask you? I think you answered. Let's fire off some like weird questions. Not weird questions, some like unexpected questions. Don't give too much people too much time to think about the answer. That's why I don't like preparing for these mukbangs. Because it's like, why would you want to rehearse questions you're going to talk about on camera, right?
I mean, each his own.
This is so good, though.
I'm going to try this crab leg.
You want the scissor?
Hold on. Hold on. Let me get a scissor.
I'll leave it right here first.
Okay. Hold on. Let me try this.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to eat these things without the use of a scissor because I know you don't like always need it.
That
Sometimes you can
sauce
just
tastes
break.
good.
Sometimes you can just break it. See how I almost made it come out the thing? That's what I was trying to do. Oh, I can use my nails.
Oh my God.
Today's a good day. I didn't cut my nails today. Hold up. I'm doing better with these nails than mine than these scissors. Oh, good. I'm gonna have a whole little thing too. That's what I've been chasing too. You got that one little whole piece, no problem. Like you've been doing this before. There we go.
I think some people are strictly crab eater. I ain't got into it yet, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into it.
I can't wait to get that big piece of lobster, man. 'Cause I done seen like some crazy big lobster.
We gotta order us a big pot like to cook that crab.
Yeah. Real big pot.
We may have a special visitor with us.
You know, it comes when they mail it to you. It's live. I didn't realize how messy this stuff is when you eat with your hand.
Yeah.
Man, you flying through that thing.
Not really. I have a question for you. Why did you marry me? Ah. Out of all them females.
Oh, I'm female. Oh, that man. So, this is facts, all truth. Where I was at in my life mentally, I told myself, if I don't stop playing these games, all them bullets I done dodged when I was younger, as far as, you know, diseases you can't get rid of from being so loose, you know, running and gunning, doing my thing.
G-Mac thing.
I'm not gonna be able to dodge them the second time around, third, fourth, fifth time around. So I'm like, you know what? The best thing I can do for myself is find somebody that's gonna make me that's gonna humble me, and make me focus on my objective in life. Because I done been with plenty of females, and I was just blowing in the wind, you know, living day for day, sexing and doing everything else except focusing on an objective or a goal. I always definitely was providing for myself, you know, and my family, but my morals was messed up, man. So when I met her, she just had this like crazy aura about her that was like no nonsense. I definitely believe the opposites attract. We were definitely two opposites, like way two opposites. And I don't know, it's just something about the way it all came together. Like, we'll say that our story for a story time. You want to play with that? You want to play with that right now?
No.
No,
That's
right?
for another video.
But yeah,
Stay for the audience.
it was just crazy how it happened. Cause yeah, I'll just say that for another video.
Yes, there was another video.
Yeah, you know how it all came together. It was like
If you
Magical.
want to know, like,
Magical.
subscribe,
Yeah.
make a make a comment
Comment
below.
down below. Y'all want to
No,
how did we meet video?
how exactly?
How did we meet? But crazy part is, I promise you, marriage and all that was never on my mind. Like the furthest thing from my mind. The furthest thing from my mind. Not because like I didn't care to be. It's just like I don't know, man. I was just out there, and I was comfortable with being out there. You know, I didn't lose no sleep. I didn't take no money out of my mouth for nothing. I was still working and all that stuff. I was just having too much fun. Then I'm like, can't party. The music goes off, turns off eventually. You know, the party don't run all night. You know, sooner or later, everybody gonna have to go home. And you know, enough is enough. I had my fair share of wasting time, wasting people's time, and I just grew out of it, man. I grew out of it. Remember, I had to be my own teacher growing up. I didn't have no. I didn't have no male figures in my life pushing me to be better or do better. You get what I'm saying? And I think to not have had that kind of guidance I needed to be where I'm at today, and not in nobody's dirt, not in nobody's soil, in a casket, I think I did pretty good. You can't thank nobody but the man above for that, man, because I was a lost soul out there. Yes, sir. See, I got it like right there too. It's just like I can't get it out. I want to get it all in one piece. Man, I don't know what happened that day. You did it, man. You must have. I said you must have been doing this before.
No, I don't. I think
I
you
swear
more
she got
crap
that
on me.
whole piece out. And one thing, see, I got it too, but it's like, oh, broke up.
I think because I watch a lot of B-Love.
Yeah, B-Love.
Oh my God, I'm still watching her.
He's doing her thing too, as always. I can't wait to try that sauce. I'm gonna just order it and make it out of that. I
I'm
wanna try
trying to
it.
order it.
I definitely gotta try it.
Gotta support her.
But this sauce I made with no effort is like really rocking. Like,
It
I'm
is
not
rocking.
saying it because I made it.
No,
This sauce is really
it is
good.
rocking. Knowing that I'm a person that don't like a lot of
Really,
seasoning.
this sauce is really good.
You did a lot of natural stuff with it. It's
Yeah, it's
good.
like not salty.
Just on the money.
And I cut the sauce I initially made with the juice from the boil. That's what I used.
Oh,
That's what I poured it in there with. Like I scooped the meat, the onion and stuff in a bowl of juice from the boil.
mm.
Cause I seen all that oil that was in the initial stuff I made. I'm like, yeah, I don't think she want that.
Ooh.
You did? Yeah, you know what, Dave?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. You're a bad person to me. I'd have ate that.
No, I like the shit. That's all you see. I'm gonna tell you. That's all I met him too. He liked to eat.
Yeah, I would have definitely ate that. Hard as I've been trying.
I always used to bring him home with stuff, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, babe, let's try this together. What you think about this? Let's go to this restaurant. Well, we had a lot of fun. Oh, we're dating. A lot of ups and downs, but overall we had good fun, clean fun.
I'm more thankful and grateful to still be married in 2020. To still be married in 2020. I don't get no greater than that.
You know, let's say the first 5 years of marriage is the hardest.
Yeah, but the crazy part
But
is
with God, all things are possible.
your entire marriage is a lesson. Everything about it. You're in school from the day you say I do until one of us is in the dirt. You're in school. That's how I look at it. You're always learning something about each other.
That is true.
You're never gonna know everything about your partner within the first few years of marriage. It takes years to really, I don't know, fully be eloped. That makes sense. I was saying that right. That makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the world wasn't built in a day. So why you think you're gonna have the perfect marriage from the I do? You know, don't get me wrong.
I ain't see you eating none of the eggs.
Man, I'm tearing these eggs up.
You are?
Am I? Brianna, how's Jace doing? Like, what's fine? What's he doing? Okay. And they gotta always tap in to make sure they Gucci. That boy will never be that. Is he ever like? I'm telling you, he's quiet like that.
I'm watching TV.
He is dangerous. Uh-oh. I think I might be on to something. So I'm getting the logic of it. I think my method is wrong. I think I'm like slicing the meat when I go like this with the scissors. Instead of...
You call him, here he answering.
Yeah, right? Okay, so let me get a question for you. And this is... Remember, these are just...
Random.
We're never gonna...
I can prep for
These
video.
never... Yeah, exactly. And
There's no originality.
there's no way anybody can say... Well, I don't want to say that, because that's... I can't say that. But...
This crop is good. You did a good job.
Matter of fact, nah. I ain't gonna ask that question. That's like crazy. They ain't even crazy, but it's just like... Let's pick your brains. So, today is Jay's 16-month birthday.
Yep.
And January 18, 2020, where do you see the Long family 5 years in 2025? January 20th, January 18th, 2025.
Homie.
Yeah, where do you see the Long family January 18th, 2025? The year 2025.
Well, I can't see that far.
I mean, like,
Of course, we're gonna be still.
so this is well,
Me
I'm gonna
together.
let you answer it. I'm gonna just rebuttal that.
We can still be together. I know we are. Kids. Our daughter would be 15, and our son would be
Yeah,
5.
6, about to be 7.
5. Yeah. No, 5. What's it now? Oh yeah, right. 6. I can't count. I just think I really believe it's gonna be stronger. We're gonna be much stronger because our faith in God is, you know, we're seeking Him together as a family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not. I don't have a different walk from you, and you don't have a different walk from I. You know, we're saying, you know.
But it's crazy because I've seen, you know, married couples that are, you know, in 2 different
Church.
churches.
I can't do it.
But it's crazy, man. I mean, everything ain't for me to understand. But it's
I'm not
like,
knocking anybody.
yeah, me neither. So let me
But-
clear that up.
Oh God, look at this guy.
I just think that
Oh, look at this meat.
when we take that, go ahead and do that, baby. When we both vow before, it's like we gotta, we should have already had that talk and agreements as to where we gonna come be with each other spiritually, as far as in the house of God. So
I believe the way you start out with a man started with a woman, and the way it's gonna be. You can't pop a rule with him or her later on when you don't got established ground.
yeah, like after the fact, you know, got married. It's like, okay, we're married now, so what we doing about church? I'm like, oh well, I'm still staying at my church. And I'm like, well, I didn't think. I'm glad we never had that problem, me and her. Honestly, I
God.
wasn't in church when she met me, and I was when I was younger. She kind of like brought me. I ain't even gonna lie, she brought me, you know, back to that because it was the furthest thing from my mind. Like I don't recall going to church even before we met. I was still, you know, praying and stuff like that every now and then, but being that rooted in being like an active member in church, I wasn't.
You were reading your Bible because you do know the scriptures.
Yeah, it's not like so bad with my demons like everybody else. I
Like we had Bible study last time.
Just
A lot of things.
Yeah.
In order for you to be delivered of a thing, it's not through how many scriptures you know, how many church you know, how many pastor prophesied to you. It's through your obedience and suffering.
What she said, you see, God has to see you, see Him in you.
The characteristics, things.
Mm.
And it's true. You know? It makes logical sense.
I need this.
You have to definitely
Everything's about alignment. It's all about
obedience and through your suffering.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you know you're mature in God.
Yeah,
And to go back to what you were saying, you were going to church with her, but were you a mature Christian?
When I was younger,
Because you didn't know better.
I was in the back eating candy, sneaking out the back door, upstairs, up in the cabinets, drinking a little communion juices and crackers out the refrigerator.
I think we all did that.
Crazy, man. I still remember it like vividly too. Just going in there, looking at the top cabin, like, are those the? Oh yeah.
And no one noticed you guys were doing that?
When I was upstairs, I mean, it was a Baptist church, so you know them sermons be like a whole nother service. Nobody came upstairs.
Wow.
And that church is still, it's still, you know, active right now too. I know that it's not the same pastor, but the church is still there. The when I was a kid.
It's good.
Yeah. New Hope Baptist.
Oh, no, remember was it's not live. And you used to eat up.
Crazy, man.
Drink out of the
I
communion.
know. I remember one time somebody came up there and kicked us out because we had Boy Scouts too, and like one of the Boy Scouts was the leader. You know, I don't know whoever the head person was being called was a deacon man of the church. I think he came upstairs and seen us in there and was like, "Yo, I gotta go."
So it's gonna be my birthday.
Yeah, oh man. And I'm so grateful that she wants like a simple gift.
I'll be paying attention.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I do obsessively. So you got to. We'll just
You guys will know if he did. I'm not gonna remind him.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay attention to the bids.
Very simple gift I want.
Yeah, and it's definitely something I'm gonna have to give her tutorials on
Yeah,
using.
I must say.
And she's the corporate America business savvy woman. I'm the technological tech savvy person.
Very much
So
so.
it's like,
I'm like, huh? I don't know what I'd do without him, guys.
it's like your left hand meeting your right hand.
Man, we
Wow,
got
even
away
though-
with this crab tonight.
Yeah, you definitely put the pause on them.
And
Crab
the
leg.
sauce too.
This sauce, I gotta remember.
This sauce is. I
It's
hope
really
you
not
remember
too
how to
hard.
make it.
Nah, it's not hard to remember. I just know it's crazy the seasonings and stuff I put in there. The peppers brought it back to life like this.
Oh, color peppers though. But you did all. You get the yellow pepper,
All three. Every woman got in there.
red pepper, green pepper.
Every woman got in there. Did my thing with this.
Yes, you did the thing. You did the thing. Oh,
Yeah,
you did the thing.
I'm getting real good at these blows too. I gotta get a hold of them big crab there.
No, I don't like nothing too big like that. It would make it real unreal.
Nah, so I mean it's a more heartier crab leg. That's basically what it is. More meat. It's got more meat on it. But
I don't believe in big shrimp.
You know there's king crabs and stuff like that.
Those are farm raised.
Hmm?
I don't want no farm raised.
King crab? Just?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? King crab.
Cause I don't believe no crab should be that big. I told you it's like chicken. That's why I don't like chicken anymore. I don't believe chicken should be that big.
But I've seen videos with them like injecting chicken with stuff and then putting it on the line.
Mm.
It's like, why do you want the chicken to be that husky like that? Why?
That's why I like chicken no more.
What type of hormones
Some
are
of the
you shooting
hormone.
in this stuff, man? That's now going in our body. Man,
We can't believe we eat all this together.
I feel good about it too.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I don't feel bad. Now do it again. Oh, this is dope, man.
I didn't have a last. I tell you, I couldn't be a crab reaction. I had that a couple of times I eat crab.
Look, you just had it twice. So
Yeah, and I didn't. I think
Couldn't have
something
been that.
happened.
if you're allergic to crab, you're allergic to crab. You ain't just gonna be allergic to like blue crab.
Where we were, well, you never know. Was it blue crab I eat from the China place?
They can't afford that. That was regular crab.
Maybe there was something.
Maybe it was something else you had.
Babe, I ain't had nothing about the crab.
You need nothing else?
No. Because I was having a crab feast. I don't know what it was. I wake up, I look like Hulk Hogan.
Man, that was crazy. Thank God I didn't get to.
I look like Trucks. The movie Truck.
I don't have a memory from when I was a kid and my niece had seafood and broke out. When I say her face really swelled up like Will Smith's in that movie. Remember that movie when he had something he's allergic to? And his face swelled up?
Uh-huh.
Literally looked just like that. Like, I literally ran to the store, got her the stuff, because she probably could have died if she just sat there like that, because it was crazy.
Which niece is that?
Oh, Lakeisha.
Oh. So she can't eat no
Crazy
seafood.
allergic reaction. Yeah, that was crazy. And nobody even called me. I just came downstairs and seen it like, yo, how y'all just like still chilling, like looking like that? Let me run this store real quick.
She could have died. See, you tell God, when we're young, you do foolish things, and you can tell when God is always with you.
Yeah, especially with stuff like that. So remember that stuff can swell up your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And once you lose air passing in that, it's like, duh.
The only thing I like and I dislike,
What? Oh,
the mess it makes. The flashing
the
and
way it goes down is so good.
mm-hmm. It was really good.
I'm full, yo. I gotta finish that corn though. I got like 2 more bites.
I can't do no more.
Gotta finish this corn. Got like 2 more bites left. Come on, you can just do it. Got this. You got this.
Mm-mm. I'm not gonna fool myself, y'all. Well, I never even finished answering the question.
Oh, 5 years from now?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, what do you see, yo?
I mean, I see us growing much better. You know, not to say we're not good. You know, please. It's like every relationship has a growing pain, but our growing pain is not something that we both can't deal with. You know.
There's people that's up in the same roof that like hate each other, man. There's people that are really like under the same roof and they hate each other.
I think my biggest one, my husband gets on me so much about trying to work out to get into the workout system. And I think he gets frustrated with me without telling me.
It's not to be telling her what to do or how to live her life. Is if you see how active our 2 kids are. When they get older, it's gonna multiply, right? So the least we can do as parents is be able to keep up with them. Because this is how I look at it. What we're not able to keep up with is gonna like stagnate them. Because it's now it's like they can't do but so much because they know their parents can't. Because that's what happened to me when I was a kid. My mother was working all the time. My father was Houdini. So I couldn't really go or do or be invested or play certain sports because they had nobody to take me. Mother's always working. Other siblings wasn't living with us or around. So I couldn't really do much but really just go to school, come home, and play outside. That's what my life was limited to as a child. That's what my childhood was. I played recreational ball because I caught the bus there and it was evening games and stuff like that. But that's about as exciting as any kind of ventures I got into when I was a kid. I had to say. Just let me learn, man. So my logic is, as long as we can keep up with them, they can rise and be everything we didn't get, everything we couldn't be as a kid, or everything we wanted to be as a kid and never had that kind of push or support to. I just want to, give them a better access to their dreams than I had.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that. I like how I put that. I'd be so like floetic with it. Feel me?
So, to answer the question why you married me, all the young ladies you were dating at that time.
I was in my bag too. Feel me? I was like Terry Crews built, with the little. I don't really got no dimples, but they like in there. I was alright. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's always good to do
smiles.
better things.
You was always teasing.
Gotta grow up. Had to grow up.
But I'm glad we grew up together.
Mm-hmm. Had to grow up. And it worked out for the best. I mean, I don't regret none of the decisions I made.
Me either.
You don't have control over it anyway. So to sit up here and try to say, oh, I wish I could have did this differently, and who knows where your life would have been. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been went in a direction you thought it would have had you went left instead of right. So
right. And it's always interesting how you said that, because one time I used to say, I wonder if I did this or this, whatever. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't, because probably wouldn't have a good husband like you.
Well, vice versa.
Understand
I didn't have no
who I
standards.
am, understand, even with the kids, us having our son, the fact that I went through postpartum depression, the support system, that, you were there, and, I hear a lot of stories. I had a lot of friends that, even the coworkers tell me, like, man, even the doctors, call you a super dad, the fact that, they really admire the fact that, he was there all through it all. I mean, and I had a bad. Thank God for prayers, and thank God, for me, realizing one day, I said, oh no, enough is enough. This is not me. I'm not gonna say I don't still have my little hiccups, but it's not as bad as it was before.
Mm-hmm.
But he never complained.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Trust me,
every day.
I've been through the darkest of darkest times, man. So I already know all about that journey back up to where you originally were and surpassed from that. But
I really appreciate you for that, because that's when I realized that my husband really loves me. That's what deal with someone with mental illness.
Yeah, a lot of people would have
and they would have bounced.
I don't want to say that about everybody, but I mean, it's different strokes for different folks, man. But a lot of people, the old me would have bounced. That's why I say a lot of people would have bounced, because the old me probably would have bounced. But that's why I thank God for who I've elevated, who I've matured to. Because used to be the most heartless individual, because only heartless and empty people can be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm slowly but surely filling myself back up, with joy, happiness, love, and stuff like that. Because
That's the only way you're gonna be able to give it out. You gotta fill yourself up with it. Damn, that was a good one too. Yo, I don't know.
Are you flowing tonight, Mr. Long?
I'm about to start.
What are you trying to
write a
impress
book.
your
I'm
wife
about to
tonight?
write a book or something, man. Spit some poetry or something, right, JJ? That's my boy, man.
Yes, Lord. Now that's when I say when he said that, you guys got to see them together. They're like
Yeah, that's my shooter, man.
pea head, beat head and butt head.
I swear, man.
What is it called?
I hate the
Jack
peas
and
in the
Jill.
pot. Yeah, I hate.
Peas in the pot.
I hate to be older and really be like in some stuff because I know he's gonna pop like be the first one to pop off. So
Exactly. I tell you, if his father doing it and his father
I'm
say
telling you,
okay, he's ready.
yeah, because he just for him to be that young and to be able to vibe like that, like with your father, and know like be just on every kind of wave your father's
Everything.
on. Like if I touch it, it's gotta be banging because like it's in
Daddy-
my hands.
yeah,
Like,
'cause
it's
Daddy got it.
It's gotta be monumental if it's in my hands.
Oh wait, when he said Dada,
Yeah,
Dada got it. Dada, Dada.
but yeah, man.
I've never
kids-
seen a kid love his father that much.
Yeah, and
That was scary for me
Yeah.
as a mom too. I was like, I mean, I'm gonna not have him to love me too.
Mhm. but that's
But
not
it's
the
like
case.
it's not
man.
the case.
like-
It's different, and I wouldn't want to take that away at all. That really blessed my spirit to see that.
Mhm.
You know, and again, you know, going through the postpartum, it's, you know, it was bad. It was the darkest moments for me. I never thought I was gonna come out. When I tell you, I was going to 2 therapists. And what I like about that though, it was interesting how you said this, and it really made me think about it. He said, you know what, Lisa, in order for you to get yourself together, you gotta think selfishly. You got don't worry about us, we're gonna be alright. Just think selfishly. Think about your health, think about you. And I was like, God, he mean to say think selfishly.
Yeah, it's like the only way you can really root yourself in stuff. Like I know
was like,
life
okay.
is routine. Life is very routine, especially when you got a family and you're married with us. So you get into a routine real fast.
Yeah.
But in order for you to like really root yourself on stuff like you really want to do, especially if it's to better you, you gotta kind of be selfish. Like you know our routine from Monday through Sunday. It's no different than when you're here or not here. So you can trust that everything else is going to rotate with your hand out of the picture, right? So you got to utilize that to capitalize on what you need to work on for you. And that's why I say you got to be selfish with it, because you know she's a nurturing, you know, very passionate and caring individual. So when you take them out of being that number one, that's what it is. When you take them out of being that number one to have to like focus and concentrate on everything and split those priorities, it's not that easy, because that's all they know is taking care of business. So you know, I just had to let it be known to her, like, you know, it's okay. You can be a little selfish with this, because that's how I had to be when I started my little 30-day transformation. I had to be selfish because it's the only way it was going to get done. That's how a lot of parents gain all this weight when they have kids, because it's like the schedules are never what they're gonna be. You gotta really force that time. You gotta make that time, or it's gonna make you, man. It's gonna make you like this. So
Yeah, and it's interesting because, you know, when he said that, my God, I was seeing 2 therapists at once.
yeah, but I mean, it was.
3. 2 therapists and a psychiatrist.
I honestly don't think it was like too necessary, and what I think might have triggered it is like that whole process with the labor. Like I don't know how or why that's even a legitimate process when it comes to how they do the C-sections and like people that may suffer with a little bit of diabetic and stuff like that. But I don't like it. Like there's no way you should be able to only be able to see the baby when it comes out and then never see him again for 24 hours. Like that's the craziest.
It was a 24, 48 hours.
No, it was 24 hours.
Yeah, but you forced them for 24 because they were saying 48 hours.
Yeah,
And
I
he
don't
was
get
like,
that.
no.
There's no way that's
He was like, come on, you gotta get up.
like.
the
How do
bed
you
so
not
can
even
see
get
him."
that whole experience with, you know, putting the
bonding.
baby on the body, like from it coming out of you to that? C-sections, you don't get that privilege. You know, when you have a natural birth, you know, they put the baby on your stomach, you know, they wipe it right there, then they take it, and then they bring it right back, bring the baby right back.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because I had gestation and diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, and that was a good point you brought, because that's what the doctors, they couldn't believe that I went into postpartum. They thought I had the postpartum blues, I must say.
Yeah.
And the 2 weeks I went back to them, now this thing ain't going away. This is not me. But I'm glad that I recognized it, because it was very scary, because, I had a wonderful pregnancy. Well, I had a wonderful supportive pregnancy. Again, there's no way that I should, I was very happy. God truly blessed us with a healthy baby. In spite of what I was going through with me, it never affected him at all. And
I mean, and I don't.
It was prophesied.
Yeah, I don't even want to believe that that's even possible for that kind of stuff to kind of like rub off on the baby. I don't even know how that's even possible. You know what I'm saying? It's just so hard. That's what I'm saying. It's so hard to trust like what these doctors are saying, because it's like, how is that even possible? Like whenever the mother's going through, the baby can potentially come out and be going through that same thing. How is that possible?
Well, I guess
they only share a feeding tube. That's all y'all sharing. It's a feeding tube.
Yeah, but remember, he's from an umbilical cord, so
yeah,
he's feeling on my feelings. But even when even when I was carrying Jace, I wasn't depressed. I was happy. I had good days, and the only days I had ups and downs is when I couldn't get my sugar under control.
Yeah.
But that was it.
You had a banging pregnancy.
Yeah,
you had a real good pregnancy.
I never had I didn't have any hiccup. I had the best doctors.
Mm-hmm.
I had top of the line doctors, and I was seeing two, top of the line specialists and stuff like that. I think like it's again the delivery process. The high risk doctors, they were great. They were actually was one of the number one in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. And for him to have come like a week or two early, he was still like a big baby.
Yeah,
still big.
And even when they decided to take him, he came at 35 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So he came almost a month early, because really 40 weeks.
It was almost a month.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in October.
Oh yeah, he was. Damn.
Yeah, he came almost a month early. It was supposed to be October 7th, and he came the 18th. Even so, even the doctors, before they even decided to take him, they wanted to make sure, and they did a lot of stuff. I could truly say that those doctors was great.
Yeah,
they were excellent. Especially the Irish doctor, and Beth Israel, Doctor. What is his name?
I forgot his name. Don't get me in line.
Yeah, let's see some of them doctors. Yeah, but they were great. I'll share that information down the bottom and stuff,
I'll put that in our little story time. That's what I'm telling you, got to pop. You should start. So before we end this video, I was telling her she has a story, right? A story that she needs to put out there for postpartum moms. I even went as far as making the name of the channel and everything. Diary of a Postpartum Mom. That's really her name. That's her YouTube name. Diary of a Postpartum Mom. That's how her channel's supposed to be. So this is to break her out of that shell. And I know eventually once it roots itself, it's gonna bust out anyway, so you can't even contain it. You can only can't contain stuff but so much, especially information. It's just, you're gonna wanna get it out. And I'm telling you, like, you need to really just go ahead and start that thing, man, because it's a journey. And you got all the stuff you're trying to do, you can make a journey out of that. The weight loss journey, the dealing with it and coming out of it. Like, that's a journey, man. I see plenty of channels.
I can't do weight loss eating all this kind of food, guys.
It's Saturday though. This is seafood and a healthy carb. That's not a compound carb. The potato, rice is the worst kind of carb you can have at a certain time of hour because it burns really slow. So we eat all the right stuff: corn, sausage, shrimp, crab. But it's another banger for y'all, man. We're gonna keep doing what we do as a long family. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Peace out.
We out of here, man.
See you soon.
Peace.
It's getting serious on this track.